ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते लोकनाथ स्वामिनामिने। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वत देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हरि ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Happy Guru Purnima, the most auspicious day. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance day, who is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the reasons mentioned here in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami very exclusively revealing here the purpose, the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And here it is mentioned that Lord's desire to appear was born from two reasons: to come into this world, external reasons and internal reasons. The internal reasons, Lord wanted to taste the sweet essence of the mellows of the love of Godhead. As we all know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than the Radha and the Krishna combined. So here, Krishna is seeing that the Radharani's love, ecstatic love, the extreme love, which Radharani taste is million times greater than Krishna. So what is this? What is this mellow? What is this devotional mellow that Radharani tastes? So Krishna also wanted to taste that the same mellow. Lord wanted to taste the sweet essence of the mellows of the love of God. What Radharani? Radharani has such an immense love for the Supreme, such a devotion. And of course, Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Radharani has that love for the Lord. Krishna also wanted to taste that. What is that love? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna appeared in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the mood of Srimati Radharani to taste that mellow. Understood that? Then the external reason, he wanted to also propagate devotional service in the world on the platform of spontaneous attraction. Raganuga, that is revealing here. Rasiga, Raga Marga Bhakti Loge Karide Pracharana. Raga Marga. So in order to establish that Raga Marga, the spontaneous love for the Supreme Lord, or Prema Pumarto Mahan, Krishna Prema is the highest of all. The love of Godhead is highest of all. In this world, we can see that people are so much attracted to the rules and regulations called Vaidhi Bhakti. They go and worship in so many ways in order to, fulfill their dharma, artha, kama, moksha. This is called purushartha. They worship in so many ways, but ultimately the goal of the human form of life is not to accumulate more and more in this world, but to develop the love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Prema Pumarto Mahan. This is what this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Krishna wanted to propagate in this world. So Chaitanya Krishna manifested us in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He wanted to propagate devotional service in the world on the platform of spontaneous attraction. Spontaneous attraction. Raga Marga, Raganuga Bhakti, loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord. This is the highest of all their devotees. And thus he is known as supremely jubilant and the most merciful of all. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful, so merciful. So there are so many scriptures. There are references revealed in scriptures, dear devotees, the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We should understand that. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 5th chapter, 32nd verse, it is mentioned that Krishna Varnam Trisha Akrishnam Sango Pangasha Parshadam Sango Panga Asra Parshadam Yajnai Sankirtana Prayir Yajandihi Sumedasaha. This is a situation where the nine Yogendras means they were the great sages. Yoga, they are also known as Yoga Ishwaras. The Yoga Ishwaras or the Yogendras, they were the sons of Rishabhadev. Rishabhadev was the incarnation of the Supreme Lord. Rishabhadev had 100 sons, and the foremost was Bharat Maharaj. And then these nine Yogendras, nine sages, they were traveling around freely in the world. And they were very close associates of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the time where the Nimi in Janakapur, Maharaj Nimi was conducting a great sacrifice. So in order to teach, in order to propagate, these 9 Yogendras came in front of in the assembly of Maharaj Nimi. Maharaj Nimi is well, respected these 9 Yogendras and received them and made them seated and offered the upacharas. They were very pleased, and it was mentioned. This is the previous, verses in the Bhagavatam in the second canto, second chapter of the 11th canto, fifth chapter, the second chapter, 11th canto, third canto. This is all the glorification, the instructions of 9 Yogendras to Maharaj Nimi. And everybody, there are 9 Yogendras. These 9 Yogendras was Maharaj Kavi, Havir, Prabhuddha, Andariksha, Pipalayana, likes that, and Karabhajana. So they were very, very glorious, very celebrated in the world. They were traveling in the world to propagate this Krishna consciousness. They are great personalities. So when the great personalities come, the first and the foremost thing that inquire from him about the transcendental truth, dear devotees, that's our duty, that's our obligation at every time. When a great personalities, great devotees comes, and what's the first thing and the foremost thing that we should inquire from them? So they can reveal the transcendental knowledge. Unless we ask, that's why Krishna says that we should inquire from the great personalities. So then they reveal this transcendental subject matter. So then Maharaj Nimi was asking this question to this 9 Yogendras. Now Maharaj Nimi asked, there are many questions asked about the, how to execute loving devotional service, what is the purpose, what is the, ultimate duty, dharma of a person. So each Yogeshwaras revealing that. And Maharaj Nimi asked this question. Yes, I heard that, that the Supreme Lord manifested in each yugas. Can you explain that? What are the different colors and the forms of the Supreme Lord in each yuga? So then the Karbhajana is a yogi. Yogeshwara was started to reply, answer to Maharaj Nimi. And Karbhajana mentioned that, yes, in each yuga, the Lord appears. In Satya Yuga, Lord appears in the form of, in the color of white and in the four-handed form. And Treta Yuga, Lord appears in the color of red. And in Dwapara Yuga, Lord comes as in the form of color of Shyama, the dark bluish color. And in the Kali Yuga, Lord appears in the color of the golden, in the golden color. That's why this Karbhajana was mentioning this verse. Krishna Varnam, Krishna Varanam. Krishna Varanam means one who always chants the holy name, always talks about Krishna, always mentions about Krishna. This is called Varanam. Krishna Varanam, Trisha Akrishnam. Not in the color of Krishna. That means in the color of golden. Krishna Varnam Trisha Akrishnam. Sango Upanga. Sangha means his immediate expansion. Saanga, his own expansion. That is Nityananda Prabhu. Sango Upanga. Upanga means is also expansion. That is Advaita Acharya. Sango Upanga. Astra. What is the Astra of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? The chanting of the holy name and the Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the Astra. This is the weapon of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The holy name and the Srimad Bhagavatam. Sango Bangastra Parshadam. The Parshadam means the close associates Gadadhar Pandit and Srivas Acharya, Srivas Pandit and Gadadhar Pandit. Sango Pangarsha Astra Parshadam Yajna Sankirtana Praya. In this world, in this Yajna, in order to Sankirtana Yajna, the holy name, the Supreme Personality of Godhead in this age of Kali, there is no other way. So that in order to execute the loving devotional service by chanting of the holy name, Saknyai Sankirtana prior, Ejandihi Sumeda Saha, one who is intelligent can understand this, that the Supreme Lord manifests in this age of Kali as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the golden color. So this was Karbhajana Muni, and this was mentioning before every Karbhajana Muni was speaking to Maharaj Nimi. Karbhajana Muni was saying that this is a Bhagavad Katha is going on. And when it came to this section, Karbhajana Muni mentioned to Maharaj Nimi that hear this very attentively, not only one time. Says that hear this, hear this very attentively that what I am going to speak. So this way, dear devotees, those who are intelligent, those who are devotees of the Lord can understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this Kali Yuga in order to execute, in order to reveal this transcendental truth, that the holy name of Krishna is non-different from him, as is mentioned that Nama Chindamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha, the holy name is non-different from Krishna. So this way, this was revealed in Srimad Bhagavatam. It was mentioned 5,000 years ago. And we know that also the Garga Muni, Gargacharya also revealed this in Srimad Bhagavatam. And when there was a naming ceremony was happening in the Goshala, in the Nanda Babas in Gokul, hidingly, it was conducting this naming giving ceremony for Krishna. That time, Gargamuni also mentioned that the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared before in the form of in the color white in Satya Yuga and the Treta Yuga, and he will also appear in yellowish form, in yellow, the color of yellow, he'll appear in the age of Kali. So this way, it was revealing like this, dear devotees. And even in the Vishnu Sahasranama, it is also revealed. This was also compiled by Srila Vyasadeva. Vishnu Sahasranama, it is mentioned that Hema Varna, Suvarna Varna Hemango Vadunam Sandanangadi. Suvarna Varna Hemango, the Lord is in the color of Suvarna Varna, golden avatar, golden form. Suvarna Varna Hemango Vadunam Chandanangadi. And also mentions Sanyasakrit Chamaha Chandir Etra Parayana. Chandireva. Sanyasakrit Chamaha. Sanyasakrit. He will take, he will become a sannyasi in order to propagate this beautiful, this devotional service and propagate, and so that people can understand what is the loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord. So in this way, there are many scriptures revealed that the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We know that in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as the known as Nimai Pandit and for Sachimada and Jagannath Misra, right? As Jagannath Misra and Sachimada. From the beginning itself, we know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was exhibiting the very wonderful pastimes, like how Krishna was exhibiting the pastimes in Krishna Lila. So since the beginning, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was learning. He was known as Nimai Pandit. Even at the very early age, he was known as Nimai Pandit because he was defeating everybody in his in his tarka, in his argument, and he learned everything very quickly. This niyama and the shastra, the grammar, the Sanskrit, and the Vedas and everything learned very quickly. And we know that the very great when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was just 14 years old, and then he was defeated this Keshava Kashmiri. The Keshava Kashmiri was a Digvijay Pandit. Keshava Kashmiri came and everybody was afraid of even confronting with Keshava Kashmiri because of he was a Digvijay Pandit. Wherever he goes and he challenges the people, the scholarly people, the Pandits, and everybody then get the defeat because of nobody can sustain in front of Keshava Kashmiri because he was a Digvijay Pandit. He was a great scholar and great scholar. And this Keshava Kashmiri came there and nobody was even ready to go in front of this Pandit. And but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai Pandit came before, and then Keshav Kashmiri was wanted. This little boy was coming and challenging me. Okay, so then immediately Keshav Kashmiri started to glorify Mother Ganges and started to write on the palm leaf about that different ways that the glorifying the Mother Ganges. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just saw that, and then after that, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also started to compile the glories of Mother Ganges in 64 various ways and the forms. And then this time, Keshav Kashmiri becomes surprised and wondered that how could this little boy could do this. And this is the time when Keshav Kashmiri saw a dream in his previous night, that Keshav Kashmiri saw a dream that Mother Saraswati came in the dream of the Keshav Kashmiri that you are actually confronting with my Supreme Lord. He is my Lord. He is the Supreme Lord. She cannot sustain before him. So Keshav Kashmiri understood that this in front of him is not an ordinary personality. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, and he accepted the defeat and take the shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This was the case. The devotees, this way, we know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is revealing his actual, the original form to many devotees, and we know that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after his sannyasa, he came to Jagannath Puri. As soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the Lord Jagannath, he immediately become unconscious and fall down. And then this was that time Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was there around Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Sarma Bhattacharya saw that the ecstatic symptom of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and just seeing the lordships and immediately unconscious and fall down, and that somehow then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was talking about Krishna even in that unconscious state. And then Gopinath Acharya and Sarva Bhattacharya. Gopinath Acharya was the son-in-law of the Sarva Bhattacharya. And that's the time Gopinath Acharya could understand who is this great personality. This is none other than the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but Sarva Bhattacharya was not understanding. But Sarva Bhattacharya understood that this is a great personality, a great sannyasi. Sarva Bhattacharya thought that this is a Mayavadi sannyasi, impersonal sannyasi. That's the time this Brahma Vad was going on very much, and that Sampradayas and all. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu regained this consciousness, and immediately when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Sarva Bhattacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Krishnera Mathirastu, may you develop Krishna consciousness, love of Krishna. This was every time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying this, Krishnera Madhurastu, Krishnera Madhurastu. Sarva Bhattacharya surprised. Who is this personality talking about Krishna? But these are the impersonalists, the sannyasis. Sarva Bhattacharya was also in that, parampara. Sarva Bhattacharya was expected that the sannyasi will say Namo Narayana Om, like that. Then immediately Sarva Bhattacharya, bewildered what to do. So there was then a discussion between Sarva Bhattacharya and Gopinath Acharya. And Gopinath Acharya said about that he is the Krishna himself. Sarva Bhattacharya could understand, Gopinath Acharya could understand this is none other than the Supreme Lord. But Sarva Bhattacharya was not ready to accept how can a person like this can become a Krishna. So immediately when if we say that somebody that, is this Krishna, people don't believe it. So understanding Krishna is only in the platform of only when a person comes to the stage of pure devotional service can understand who is Krishna, who is original Krishna. That's why the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes as a Chana Avadara or a confidential incarnation. So here Gopinath Acharya and Sarva Bhattacharya there was some argument. Then somehow Sarva Bhattacharya became astonished and attracted to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because of his humility, his humbleness. And then Sarva Bhattacharya then later come to know that this is the grandson of Nilambara Chakravarti. And Sarva Bhattacharya mentioned that I know Nilambara Chakravarti and we are all relatives. So then Sarva Bhattacharya took and invited Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Gambhira, where the Sarva Bhattacharya is one of the house, and then treated there very well. And then Sarva Bhattacharya was thinking that this is an young sannyasi, so he should not divert. He should understand what is the Vedanta, what is the actual meaning of Vedanta. So then Sarva Bhattacharya revealed this to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, let me tell you this one. What is this? This Vedanta philosophy means. So then Sarva Bhattacharya started to talk. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu agreed on that very humbly. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's very exalted quality is that his humility in every situation. So here Sarva Bhattacharya revealed that, mentioned to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very much, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he was very attentively started to listen what Sri Sarva Bhattacharya was revealing to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sarva Bhattacharya was talking about this Vedanta from reading from the Vedas. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was listening very carefully, and almost 8 days is passed. 8 days are passed like that. Every day, Sarva Bhattacharya started to reveal from the Veda to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then finally, the Sarva Bhattacharya mentioned to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that I am speaking all this. Are you understanding this? Are you getting this one? Sarva Bhattacharya thought that he is not understanding anything. That's why he is not saying anything. So this way, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied to that question, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned that yes, I can understand that the Veda, meaning of the Veda, but I don't understand what is your interpretation. You are mentioning, you are describing everything, each verses, but I don't understand that one. So then Sarva Bhattacharya become stunned and surprised. So the meaning of the Vedas are very clear, but your interpretation is convoluted, it's kind of crooked, and it's not interpreting in so many your own way that cannot understand that. Then Sarva Bhattacharya says, okay, then what did you understand? What did you understand about all this? So that's the time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started to reply to Sarva Bhattacharya and started to talk about very beautifully about all the meaning of this Vedanta. That's where the Atmaram verse came. And then Sarva Bhattacharya was discussing this Atmaram verse in 8 ways. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was describing in the Atmaram words in 18 other different types, different ways. So then Charu Bhattacharya could understand this is not an ordinary personality. This is the Supreme Lord Himself. And finally, out of mercy, out of compassion, as a fatherly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed his original form to Sarva Bhattacharya, the Shadbhuja form. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed this Shadbhuja form, the six-hand forms. Six-hand forms are nothing but in the forms of Lord Rama and the forms of Lord Krishna, and then the sannyasas is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, six-hand Shadbhuja form. In the forms of Lord Rama, the hands were holding the bows and arrows. In the forms of Krishna, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shows that like holding the flute in his hand. And on the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a sannyasi, as a kamandalu and a staff. These six hands were holding all these weapons, all this, and the hands of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it was staff and a sannyasi like a kamandalu, water pot. So Sarva Bhattacharya became astonished and surprised and fall at the feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Fall at the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that's the time Sarva Bhattacharya, everything changed, completely surrendered to the Lord and became the ardent devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Sarva Bhattacharya developed such a love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was about to leave to the South India, Sarva Bhattacharya was even didn't want to separate from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Sarva Bhattacharya was, going along with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for us quite some time because of in order to cannot tolerate that feeling of separation from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Sarva Bhattacharya then compiled these beautiful verses. That's the verse we recited in the beginning. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayade Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gurudrishe Namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya, you are the most merciful. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayade, one who gives this Krishna Prema Pradayade. And Namo Brahman, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayade, Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya, he is Krishna himself. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya, he is Krishna himself. Namne Gauratashe Namaha. So, dear devotees, this is the way that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has revealed his original form to Sri Sarva Bhattacharya because he was very much developed a love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is there, dear devotees, everybody can become the devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will give that Krishna Prema, that loving devotion. And then we know that there are so many other wonderful pastimes with Sri Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya was the very 52 years older than Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Advaita Acharya understood that who is this personality. We know that the wonderful pastimes of that Advaita Acharya was worshipping the Lord with his Ganges water and the Tulasi leaves on the Shalagram Shila and requesting Lord to come and down into this material world. Lots of apasampradayas were going on that time, and Advaita Acharya prayed to the Lord, only you can actually eradicate this apasampradayas, this irreligious activities and various other forms of Vaishnava cult, and only Lord, you can only save this world. So this was the prayer of Advaita Acharya, and Advaita Acharya understood that who is this great personality. Many times Advaita Acharya had some doubts about when he teaches the Bhagavad Gita, some Bhagavad Gita goes on. Then what happens on that? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes in the dream of Advaita Acharya and mentions and reveals this to, what is the exact purpose and the meaning of those in the Bhagavad Gita, those verses. And this was revealing by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on his Mahaprakashana Leela. And we all heard about that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Mahaprakashana Leela. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed himself with these six-hand forms to all his dear close associates, all dear devotees in Srivas Angad. One time that in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to the house of Srivas Angad, and that time the kirtan was going on. As soon as everybody saw that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here, everybody become happy and the jubilant. They started to do the ecstatic kirtan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing and so ecstatically, and everything. Kirtan was going on. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went into the trance and sat on. There is a throne was there, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sometimes sat as in the form of a Lord Vishnu, and again get up and chant. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself was really not what exactly happening. And this is the time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had sat down on a throne, and immediately he expanded his form, this again the Shadbhuja form. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, everybody was now started to serve, and seeing this beautiful form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, everybody become astonished and stunned and fall unconscious, and everybody paid obeisance and offering. And then as soon as they saw, they are started to offering these various upacharas to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed this Mahaprakashana Leela for 21 hours. 21 hours. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sitting and everybody was offering various articles to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in various ways, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was requesting, give me that, give me this, and mentioning that I am revealing this to you, that you are all very much love for me. You are all worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because out of love that I am revealing myself to you, and because of out of my love for you. And there were many devotees were surrounded by, and this is the time where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was revealing there is a beautiful devotee, there is Gangadas. Gangadas was devotee, and Gangadas was standing there, and seeing Gangadas was there with the folded hand worshipping the Lord. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned Gangadas was an ardent devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started to reveal that many years back there was one pastime happened when Gangadas was in the country, and there was some threatening from the king, the Mughal kings and Muslim kings were there, and they were trying to catch Gangadas. So Gangadas understood that, and Gangadas started to elope, go out from the country and came to the banks of the Ganges in the night with his family. And that time he wanted to go other side of the Ganges, otherwise the king will come and then capture. And he was out of fear, and he was looking around all night. There was nothing, and he was chanting and praying to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And on around in the morning, around that time, there was a boat came, a little boat came with a boatman, and requested to Gangadas and to come inside the boat. And then Chaitanya, this boatman said that, okay, come, I will take you and to the other side of it. And then Gangadas said that, yes, oh, thank God, oh Lord, you saved me like this. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was revealing this incident to Gangadas. Oh, Gangadas, you remember that when you were, very much lost in that night on the banks of this Ganges, and I came as a boatman to rescue you. I came as a boatman to save you. So this was, I was remembering, I was telling you this one, I was the one who came. Gangadas became joy and tears in ecstasy and fall unconscious seeing and hearing this from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord himself, came in the form of a boatman to rescue this Gangadas. Gangadas was offering praise. And this is the time then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned to the devotees that, where is Sridhar? Where is Sridhar? So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was mentioning, where is Sridhar? Where is Sridhar? Bring him, bring the Sridhar. So this is the pastime of Kolavacha Sridhar. And it was mentioning that Kolavacha Sridhar was a very ardent devotee of the Supreme Lord. He was a, this banana leaf seller. Banana leaf is a very, menial, the trade or something that he is trying to sell. And the banana leaf and the trunk and the root of this banana, that was the Kolavacha Sridhar was selling. But all the time he was a great devotee of the Lord. Half of his profit he was utilizing to worship Mother Ganges. And then what happens? He is extremely poor. He was extremely poor. He doesn't take, mention, he was not concentrated much of about himself, but he was worshipping the Supreme Lord. All night he will sit and chant, cry for the Lord all night, call out the name of the Lord. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was understanding this, the devotion of Sridhar, Kalavacha Sridhar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was every day going to the Kalavacha Sridhar and trying to buy this banana leaf. So every day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the Supreme Lord was eating the prasadam on the banana leaf of which buys from the Kalavacha Sridhar. And there's a wonderful pastimes goes on. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very much like this Kalavacha Sridhar because of his humility, his humbleness, his truthfulness. And he put a fixed price and he does not change that. And he is very constant and in that. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in order to do that, the pastimes, to see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu go and bargain with the Sri Kalavacha Sridhar. Many times Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will bargain and bring the price to the half. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would say that anyway you are going to get this money and you are worshipping the Ganges, then why don't you offer to me this one? This way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tricks Kolavacha Sridhar, but this is out of compassion and the mercy Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had for Kolavacha Sridhar. And this is the way that. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this Mahaprakasana Leela was remembering the Sridhar and brings Sridhar. So devotees went in that night, 21 hours continuously, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was revealing this Mahaprasna Leela. Then went into the house of this Kalavacha Sridhar, and seeing that from the far distance, they could hear that on that night, Kalavacha Sridhar was praying out, crying out the Lord for, all the people would say that, oh, this poor guy doesn't, because he does not have nothing to eat. He was so hungry, that's why he's crying. But Kalavacha Sridhar was crying out for the Lord, worshipping the Lord throughout the night. This was the Sridhar. And Lord was very much pleased. And then devotees came, and seeing that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, immediately heard the name of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kalocha Sridhar became so, jubilant. He came to his original consciousness, and the devotees brought Kalocha Sridhar before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the Kalocha Sridhar, and immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Kalocha Sridhar became so astonished, seeing this, the Krishna, the form of Krishna, the Shadbhuja form of the Supreme Lord. Then Kalocha Sridhar was waiting there. Kalocha Sridhar was so much astonished, and then so much of, in ecstasy, and became unconscious, and tears were coming out from his eyes. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned that, please say something, Sridhar, please say something. So Kalocha Sridhar was trying to glorify Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but this the time understood that, and Kalocha Sridhar mentioned that, I'm an ignorant man, I don't know how to say, how to glorify things. And immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested Mother Saraswati. Mother Saraswati came on the tongue of Kalocha Sridhar, and Kalocha Sridhar started to speak so gloriously about the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everyone was surrounded, become so surprised and stunned that this is coming out. They thought that he's an ignorant, illiterate person. But everything come out from the mouth of Sridhar was so much glorious, like it is like Vedas. Everything was surprised, and Lord was so pleased. The Lord mentioned, I am going to give you all this 8 mystic siddhi that you can attain anything you want in this world. And I am going to make you a king in this world. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed to Sri Kalavacha Sridhar. And Kalavacha Sridhar said, oh Lord, I don't need anything. I don't need, please do not embarrass me like this. All I need is like life after life after life after that. Please allow me to worship you, O Supreme Lord. This was the Kalavacha Sridhar. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became so pleased with this humble nature of Sri Kalavacha Sridhar. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed Murari Gupta was worshipping the Lord Ram. Murari Gupta was also there. And this is the time Murari Gupta and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed that the form of Sri Ram, Lord Ram, to Sri Murari Gupta, and everybody was so astonished to see that form again. And after that, there are so many other, and seeing that Haridas Thakur mentioned that you are Brahma. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was revealing, Haridas, you are the Brahma, you are the Prahlad Maharaj. Haridas, you know that when this King Hussein Shah was taking you to the marketplaces, and they were beating you at these 22 marketplaces, and you know that what happened on that day? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was mentioning to Haridas Thakur, you know what happened on that day? I was personally collecting all those beatings on my back. Come here. I am showing you that. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, turned his back to Haridas Thakur, and Haridas Thakur could see that there are these 22, these many, many beatings on the backs of the scars of the beatings of impression of it on the backs of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Haridas Thakur becomes so astonished. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that whoever takes the holy name of Haridas Thakur will immediately attain Krishna Prema, because he is the greatest person, and I am with you. I am in your same, mood, and you will be always with me. And this was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was saying that whoever takes the holy name of Haridas Thakur can attain the Krishna Prema. This was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's blessings for Haridas Thakur. Oh Haridas, you are the most celebrated, you wonderful personality. And this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was revealing his identity to, and how he was protecting his devotees in each and every aspect of his life. And of course, Nityananda Prabhu was worshipping, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu revealing these wonderful pastimes and exchanges between each other. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also chewing the betel nut. That's the time the niece of Srivasa Pandit called Narayani. Narayani was there. She was a young girl, little girl over there. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us little remnants of that chew, that the betel nut, to give to Narayani. Narayani becomes so ecstatic and wonderful, and later that Narayani becomes so celebrated as a Vaishnavi. And just because of the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then the Vrindavan Das Thakur, who has compiled this Srimad Chaitanya Bhagavat, who was actually the son of Narayani. So, dear devotees, this way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed that his original personal form, that who is that? The Supreme Personality of Godhead, to to all the wonderful associates and devotees. I'm just summarizing it. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, in the Chaitamrita, it is revealed that Mahaprakash and Leela in so many wonderful ways, dear devotees. One can read it and one can understand. And it's mentioned that this is very confidential. Only those who have the mercy of Krishna can understand that who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the most merciful. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayade Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauradrishe Nama. Similarly, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed his original identity to the Ramananda Rai. Ramananda Rai, Radha and Krishna combined form, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed to Ramananda Rai. So due to the time, I'm not taking into that one, but you can also read this one. So in this way, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita also, Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami says that Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Sarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktiyam. The Supreme Lord is Krishna himself, Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam. The devotees, the confident, the devotees, that the confidential devotees can understand, only they can reveal it, and the devotees can understand this. Then Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam, the Panchatattva is also Krishna. Krishna Rupam, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam, Bhakta Rupam, Bhakta Rupa. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as in the form of Bhakta in order to propagate Ajna Sankirtana prayer, reveal this most important aspect of this age of Kali, chanting of the holy name, revealing this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam. Swarupakam means his own form. That is immediately, that's Nityananda Prabhu. Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam. Bhaktavadaram, as an incarnation of the devotee, that is Advaita Acharya. Bhaktavadaram, Bhaktakyam. Bhaktakyam means the topmost among the devotees. That is Srivasa Pandit. And Namami Bhakta Shaktigam, that the potency, the internal potency, the bhakti, the spiritual potency is nothing but Gadadhara Pandit. Gadadhara Pandit, who was worshipped in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is all his life. Gadadhara Pandit never wanted to separate from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because of he is also the internal potency Radharani, herself. So this way, dear devotees, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's this glory, the pastimes, the confidential appearances, and the reasons is so glorious, so great, that what we wanted to do is understand, read this, and completely immerse and surrender to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Gauranitai. One can attain this Krishna Prabhu. There is no other way, dear devotees. That's why Gaudiya Vaishnavas have this opportunity. It is not easy. One can come to this this platform of Krishna Prema only by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that only one can attain this Krishna Prema. So these are the glories and the glorious appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in order to propagate this Krishna Prema to each and every living entities. In this world of Kali, that's why next 10,000 years, that's called as the golden age. So dear devotees, all we say that take that every day, worship that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, understanding this, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he is Mamo Mahavadanya. He is the most magnificent and beneficent. He is the most compassionate to all. And whoever takes up this this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's name, Gaura Nitai or Gaura Nitai, Gaura Premananda, whenever anybody takes this one, he can all come to this level of Krishna Prema. That's the appearance. That's the purpose of the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thank you so much, dear devotees. I'll stop here with this knot. And I think that it went little over. Sorry for that. But this today is a very auspicious day that we all can understand that who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then we can, accordingly worship and get the, receive the mercy. Whoever comes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he will, immediately, as, unlimitedly give the mercy to such devotees. So thank you so much. श्री श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय. गुरुदेव श्रीमद चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे. हरि हरि बोल. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
very much. We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead. And we'd like to wish everybody a happy God Punim. May your day and the year ahead be blissful in chanting the holy name of the Lord. It's fasting till moonrise and breaking with the Ekadasi Prasadam. We have programs in the evening. from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. sharp. It is the starting time will be sharp. So yeah, please, you can all join and also invite your friends and family who are around, that they can also gather and get the mercy of Mahaprabhu. If anybody wants to take Shiksha vows and have not given their names, they can give their names to the Bhakti Viksha leads, or can send the names to us, and we can get you on the Shiksha vows. Okay. On that note, we'll offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Sina Singha Jaina Singha Jai Jaina Singha Prahlades Jaya Padmamukha Padmanabhijam Jagiram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvatam Kam Narsingam Vishnu Bhadram Vityam Namiham. Narsingh Bhagwan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. The cooking for Gaur will start at noon. So whoever is available can come and help in the cooking for the Gaur feast. Any others? If anybody would like to sponsor for Gaur they can also send your sponsorship details to us in the Japathon. Different sponsorship levels are posted. Take this special opportunity to serve the Lord in different ways. We'd like to offer our humble obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas, Mancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavane Vayo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. वैष्णविंद की जय, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे
Hari Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you. God Purnima. Happy God Purnima. Hari Bol.